All right, Jake, we have, drumroll, Rachel Dolezal 2.0, diversity activist who claimed to be Latino, Arab, South Asian. I like how they didn't say and South Asian. Latino, Arab, and South Asian should be there. Outed as white by her mother. But that's not all. This is not part of the headline. If you scroll down, um, a human resource official who helped this woman god damn it, they're using either way, a human resource that hired her for a job of diversity counselor said she also had queer. She was great. A person of color, a queer person of color who happens to be Muslim, and it's a woman. All these things, and someone who seemed to get it. That's why they hired her, but they deceived.
This lady knows the grift. She's like, I'm checking all the boxes.
All the boxes.
Look at me limp in here. I'm disabled as well. I have a cane.
American Friends Service Committee. That's who hired her. The Human Resources for American Friends Service Committee was hiring a diversity. Where is it? They go all over in this article, but the whole point is Muslim activists Raquel Evita Saraswati, who claimed to be a woman of color, was outed by her mother, who said she is white as the driven snow, and she calls her Rachel. Her birth name is Rachel Elizabeth Sidel, but either way, she is not Raquel Evita Saraswati.
That rocks. I love her mom. I tried to find where's her mom from? Like, where did they grow up?
Did you see that? Well, they gave background. They said I'm German and British, and her father's Italian, but they didn't say whether they're German and British and immigrated.
No, but like what part of the state, or what part of the country?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom. I love this kind of shit. Imagine the trauma of people who confided in her, trusted her, and shared sensitive information about their work and about their lives, thinking she's a fellow person of color. Now, all of a sudden, it's a white woman with a right-wing history. It's scary. Oh, a right-wing history. Wait.
Oh, you didn't read that part?
No, I missed it.
That part's pretty wild.
Some members claim that after 9/11, she appeared on right-wing
I'd have to hear the
shows
interview.
where she described as a moderate Muslim, critical of who isn't critical of Islamic extremism?
Yeah, I love that part made her right-wing. That part made her right-wing, where she's like, "Listen, man, I eat turkey bacon, but I don't like people blowing buildings up." That's what the fuck. And here's the thing. Here's where it kind of gets dicey with this is why, like, right wing, left wing, it's sort of, so they're saying that by claiming that she's a moderate Muslim, that makes her right wing. But it's like, dude, if she supported Muslim extremism, I don't know what you know about those guys. They're pretty fucking right wing. Like, what do you? If ISIS was watching Fox News right now, they'd be going, "Look at these blonde whores with their hair showing. This fucking liberal channel. I want to throw rocks at them."
They'd be switching over to OAN and Newsmax.
Yeah, and even there, they'd be like, OAN and Newsmax, you got a bunch of whores with their hair showing. Why aren't you throwing rocks at them, OAN? I came here for right-wing journalism, not this liberal horse shit.
Oh, but it's just beautiful across the board. Every bit of it. The idea that whatever's going on in her brain makes her want to do this. The idea that okay, so I say this too often, my favorite part, because there are so many favorite parts, but I really love the fact that, according to what I have read in the article, and I could be wrong, it does not seem like she was hired because she was qualified for the role. The guy gives the quote, "I hired her because she hit these check boxes." That's on you, fuckface. If you are hiring off check boxes and not a resume, then shut the fuck up with your complaining.
There you go. Oh, did I maybe not look into her background a bit? I only cared about the boxes, checking the boxes. That's on you. 100%.
Yeah, because that's what it said, is great, a person of color, a queer person of color who happens to be Muslim and a woman. And as you said, all she needed was a crutch. She needed to be doing the Tiny Tim roll too. God bless everyone.
Yeah, man, you made yourself a mark with those hiring policies, and now some white devil put on skin bronzer and a little Muslim hat, and she came in here and took your little jobby poo. So you're a moron, and she grifted you. Now her mom called her out, which I think is hilarious too.
That's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Did Rachel Dolezal's mom call her out too? Wasn't that it? Like a parent?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be pissed off. I'd be pissed off if my kid did that. You know what I mean? If little Jake grew up and he was like, you know what? I hate my evil, pasty-faced father. I'm little Waquan now, motherfucker. You know, and it'd be like, what are you doing? Will you take that? You're in blackface, dummy. Take that off. Fuck off. You ain't my daddy. My dad's some guy named Jamal. Like, fucking, what are you talking about? Like, I would call him out just like Rachel Dolezal's parents did.
Yep.
I would be so fucking annoyed at that shit.
Yep, you got to call him out. Don't let him get away with it. Although, I don't know. I'd honestly be torn. Part of me would want to call him up, but part of me would be laughing too much. Like, well, good for him. Good for him for pulling one over on these idiots. I might.
Dude, don't get me wrong.
I might respect that more.
I do like the grifter aspect of this, but yeah, if I'm the parent, I'm pissed off. I'm annoyed. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You're from Mobile, Alabama. Will you shut up with this? Will you shut up with it? You know, it's I wish it said where the mother was from, because I am just picturing her.
Yeah.
Like at a Waffle House right now with their friends, like, oh girl, what's Rachel doing? Oh, Rachel. Oh no, she doing fine. She moved to LA. Now she's a Latino, South American, Arab woman of color. And it's just, I don't know how that works. I don't know what to tell you. Now she's non-binary or something. I think she's some kind of robot. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Oh, I love these stories so much. They make me so happy.
Yeah, I mean, I totally love the idea that the parents called her out. Like, that's so hilarious. I got to know where they're from.
It's great. All right.